All right. Coming back to you live. This is Lil G060. I'm having some trouble with Steam and a couple other things when I was starting up, is why the stream started a little bit late. Oh, sorry. I just finished eating two as well, so a couple things set me back, but back into the lamb. Things are, how you say, unpredictable at times. I'm not always sure I'm cut out for this life. And by that I mean just that there are certain situations that I feel that aren't and or shouldn't be a problem. I can't really fathom with logic why they happen or exist, you know. I mean that in a sense, not in anything dark or any means like that. Speaking of which, I mean, one happened today. I mean, I was just going on a run. I'm trying to stay in shape, lose weight. Every time I try to get into shape, it seems like something else on my body breaks down. Feels like I'm getting old already. So I was running today, and I noticed a child was recording me on my way back through the circle I ran in, essentially. At first I didn't even realize he was recording me. I thought nothing of it, because I was just on a run. I did have a book bag on, but I made sure it was slim as possible. I had a water bottle hanging from it, just, you know, to let people know I'm not going around doing anything sinister, running around with a backpack. It's literally just to hold my keys, water, etc., wallet. I don't like to run with things in my pocket other than my phone. So, of course, I was doing that, coming back through, and this kid's recording me. Again, I didn't notice at first what he was doing. There's a church right there, so I figured maybe he was playing Pokemon Go or whatever. It's a Pokestop. So again, I'm thinking nothing of this. I get closer, and I realize he's pointing the phone at me, like directly at me. So I was like, you know, that's weird, but whatever. You know, I'm mid-run. I'll keep going. I got stuff to do. As I approach, I never got within one house length of this kid. I'd assume somewhere between 9 and 12. This young child, young boy. Then I see he turns around when I get about 2 house lengths away from him, and he starts running. And at first it's just like a light jog. I have headphones in, you know, I don't really hear anything, you know, I'm not thinking anything sinister's going on. He starts running, it's just a light jog. Then he starts turning like over his shoulder with his phone, as if he's looking at it while he's jogging. But he was doing a light jog. I was doing a light jog as well, but I was going a little bit faster than him. So I started to get a little bit closer. I got within like a house length away from him, and he starts running. And at first, again, I'm paying him no attention. I'm not really thinking about much. Then I realized what he was doing. He was running, recording me and him running. So almost as if he was running away from me. I've never seen this kid before. I don't know who this kid is. I was just running around the neighborhood I live in. So, say you should come. You seem tough, Rich. Perfect font for some another place to go to. Lonely Shack. Sorry, I'm like, oh, screwed up today. Something. I think it's because I just finished running not too long ago. I took a shower and then started stream, so this kid's running from, making it look like he's running from me while recording me on his phone. And it's at that point that I realized something weird's going on. So I paused the music in my ears. And after I pause the music in my ears, I hear the kid, and he's like not screaming loud, but he's pretending like he's screaming as if he's running from me. And now I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I started trying to rationalize it and think about it logically at first. I'm like, maybe he's just being safe, you know. He sees a strange man he's never seen, and he's running in the street, and he's just like, oh, I'll record this, or whatever. But as I ran, it's like he continued to run in my path on purpose. And he kept doing it all the way down the street. So eventually I turned my music back up, and I refused to look at the kid. You know, I'm just like, if he's gonna record me, he's gonna see in the recording that I never even bothered to look at the kid, really. So I continued my run. And he kept doing it. So I thought maybe I'd turn around, stop my run, you know, just to avoid whatever this weird situation is. But then I thought to myself, like, this is around where I live. And I'm trying to get in shape. To me, it seemed like, oh, I'm just thinking like, oh, this is an excuse for me to stop running. But then also, this is my neighborhood. If he's planning something weird by recording me this way and pretending he's running from me, if I stop running in the neighborhood, then whatever this plan is, it just wins. So I ran past, finally. He gets to his home, I assume. And he's sitting on the stoop of his door, or right next to his door, and he's still recording me as I round the corner. I never bothered to look directly at him after I realized he was recording me, just in case. Just so, you know, in the recording it can show that I'm disinterested in this kid and his situation entirely. You know, I have nothing to do with that kid, never seen him before. Well, that's when I notice he's at a house where when I originally ran past, there was an adult out looking at me. So it made me think and make me wonder, did the adult send, it is adult male, did he send this kid out there to act like he was running away from me, to incriminate me or make me seem like I was doing something sinister? I'll get back to the story in a moment. Your friend Rotar was the last vessel sent against us, the sniveling coward, and there were countless before him, all equally pathetic and unworthy. Nothing humbles quite like a disease. I cast a plague upon your cult. Oh yeah, this has went so well for you last time. Alright, so back to the story. I was thinking maybe this adult sent this child out here to pretend he was running from me, to incriminate me in some way or something. And when I thought about that, I was just like, what is even happening? I'm just a guy out here around my neighborhood trying to exercise, and I can't even do that without a kid strangely recording me and possibly me potentially being set up for chasing a child or something. I'm not sure what the hell was going on. Maybe he was making a video or a TikTok, or he just wanted to seem like he was racing me or something. But it was such a weird situation that I've never had to be in before. And I can't even really rationalize what was happening there, because it to me, it's beyond logic. Like, what? I've never experienced a situation where I had to worry about people recording me while I'm running and possibly trying to incriminate me or make it seem like I'm doing something sinister. So, I mean, I understand. I've had other situations where people have done stuff like that, but in a different situation. Like, I've been in a store and, like, people follow me around assuming I'm stealing or something. But, like, I've never had it to that degree where someone went out of their way to fabricate a fake story, if that's what's happening. Again, if the kid was just being safe and recording me, and he was running and he's being silly, whatever, but it didn't seem that way. Especially with the fact that he was occasionally screaming as if he's running from me and like scared. That made it seem very much, you know, if the wrong person came around that situation, they might have thought I was chasing that child. And often I've noticed in the world, sometimes it's not about how things are, it's about how things look. And it is unfortunate that it is way. Shouldn't be that way. You know, as innocent until proven guilty. But in the world, it very much works that way. Sometimes if something looks bad from the outside, people perceive it as bad. I mean, even if there's nothing wrong. So, I mean, it blows my mind that that was even a situation I had to deal with, and right outside my own home. So, to potentially alleviate any problems, I called the cops myself, the non-emergency number, and I let them know what happened. Like, this kid was recording me, pretending he was running from me, and occasionally screaming. I have no idea what's going on. I was just working out. You know, and I was like, somebody gives you a call, like, this is what it is. I don't know this child. I had nothing to do with this child. And they said to keep it on record just in case, but it's just, what a strange situation to be in. It blows my mind, really. I don't know. I don't want to say like I miss the days or something. Like, things were different when I was a kid, but I feel like things were much simpler when I was a kid, a little bit, in a certain way. In the sense that, like, as a child, you know, I run around, I could jump over people's fences, go in people's backyards, and like no one would think nothing of it. They're like, oh, they're not thinking, oh, there's a thief outside, or oh, we need to record this kid. It's, you know, kids running around being crazy, and you know, if you didn't want them in your yard, you just be like, hey, you know, don't come in my yard, and then we wouldn't go in that yard anymore. It's just, you know, just simple shit. Hey, you know, for lack of better words, it was, you know, the get off of my lawn of stay out of my yard, you know, and we did. It's just. But whatever this is, it's like some advanced, I don't know if I want to say, I wouldn't say trickery, but some advanced narrative that I don't even know what was the goal of this kid doing that. And stuff like that scares me, like, more than anything else. I can't even make this up. Like, what the hell was that? Hopefully, I never deal with anything like that again. And if I do, I probably will. Unfortunately, just stop my run or go in a different direction or whatever. But it's just like, it's so unfortunate I can't just fucking live my life as a person not doing anything wrong and go for a run. Like, this is what it is now, I guess. And that is extremely unfortunate. And I'd even go as far to say as It's almost crazy to think of. And it's just something I never had to deal with, I never want to deal with ever again. And it's just, it blows my mind, and it's so jarring and foreign to me, I should say. I mean, I've had people lock their cars as I walk by, and that actually happened to me on the way out there too. Someone locked their cars and walked by, and that pissed me off a little bit, because it's like, I don't know about you, but I always lock my car. It doesn't matter what the occasion is, I lock my car. I'm not in it, it's locked. I assume every car I walk past is locked. The only reason people lock their cars blatantly when you walk past is to, like, basically say, hey, I'm watching you. And that pisses me off, because it's like, I don't give a shit about your fucking car, alright? I don't care about you, I don't care about who you are, I don't care about your car, I don't care about what's in your car. I'm minding my own business. For you to assume I want something in your car and try to make that my problem, that pisses me off. I mean, when I was a kid, it really get me mad. I'd be like, I never did anything about it, but it would make me like, if I was to target a car, it would be your car now. I don't plan on doing anything wrong to your car, but guess what? Your fucking car is now target number one. If I did plan something, like, it's just, why would you go out of your way to do something like that? I don't know. It always got on my nerves. It was a really stupid thing that I never saw as anything but mild prejudice. It's baffling to me. And for the most part, I've been lucky when it comes to, I'm not saying that what happened today was racism, because I have no basis for that, and I don't like to go that route. And I'm not thinking that way, and the reason I say that is just that I don't want other people to assume that. But it's just like, I have experienced racism, but I've been pretty lucky to experience very mild senses of racism. I've been followed around the store, accused of being a thief, refused service, but I've not gotten a job somewhere. But it's like, whatever happened today, that was just baffling. It wasn't even anything that I can really say that I understand on any level, really. So, yeah, that happened today. I hope no one else has to deal with anything like that. I hope that everyone has a good day and they don't have to worry about people in their own neighborhood trying to set them up for something they didn't do, or regardless or anything like that. But this is just the unfortunate reality we live in at this point. And especially with recording, it's like, people like to record things in a certain angle and try to play it to see their benefits, even if it's not real. You know, someone might shove you 3 times, then start recording, and then you hit them. And now it looks like, oh, you know, you attacked them for no reason. Because they only started recording after they were done shoving you, you know? So it's like, people will record things and try to play things to their angle as if they did nothing wrong, or the situation was much worse than it actually was, and that's just an unfortunate reality of the times. Things end up that way, but it shouldn't be, you know. It's just, you think we've been alive this long, we would learn to, by now, to have been decent to each other to some level, but here we are. Ben mentioned in the previous recording that there are things that lower my faith in humanity, and I'd say the stuff that happened today, it's just like one of those things that lowers my faith in humanity, unfortunately. But I still would like to believe that the majority of people are sensible and, to an extent, polite people. And I still have faith that there are people worth building relationships with. You know, obviously there are people not worth building relationships with. I'm not going to sit here and pretend they're not. But, I don't know about all this. If you're a truly great leader, wouldn't this place look nicer? Make decorations. Oh yeah, predicted that one. Wow. I don't want to build anything out of bone. That's just dumb. Bone is too important. This looks like it's made out of bone, but it requires 0 bone, so... I wonder if you can walk through it. It almost looks like a hang, like something you would hang someone by. I don't know. It's kind of... I don't know if I like that. I'll upgrade the summoning circle. So at the end of the day, if I ask for anything, it's just be decent to each other, you know? There's gonna be people you don't like, there's gonna be people you don't share opinions with. You might not share opinions with me. That's cool, you know? I mean, I hope you still enjoy the stream and you still have a great day. Like, it is what it is. Things happen. And people have different opinions, and people feel different ways, and sometimes people don't even know why, and that's fine. These things happen. I have spaghetti and discount meatball. I took some long brats, or long Red Hot Texas Reds, and sliced them down the middle like a kielbasa. Threw it on a skillet and like cooked it like a sausage and cut it up, and then I used that as meatballs because I didn't actually have ground meat at the time. So I think that was it came out great though. It really tastes good, so I'm proud of it. But that's what I'm snacking on here every once in a while. I do like this skull here. I think I might put these around these statues. Oh, I got that one right up against that. Never mind. I'll have to move that if I want to fix it. I guess you could say I have some hot takes, quotation marks on things, but it's like, I just have centered opinions about things. And the reason I say I have centered opinions about them is because, for the most part, I'm willing to discuss and, I don't know if I want to say compromise, but I'm willing to listen to other people's side of the story. I'm willing to listen to other people's opinions. I don't instantly just shut things down because it's not the same opinion as mine. So in that sense, I'm a little open-minded. And that's why I say centered. I have like centered opinions because within me, there's balance. I'm willing to listen to other ideas, even if they are not the same as my own. So I feel like that's a very good skill to have, and I feel like something people should be more willing to compromise on. And I mean, really, at the end of the day, I feel like that's where the highest level of respect comes, you know? I mean, there's certain things I'm not willing to compromise on, and I'll say that. And that's why a lot of people don't like the phrase, like, oh, I agree to disagree, because it's basically saying, you know, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not listening. And it's not, it's, to me, it's not that. Saying I agree to disagree is saying, hey, I hear your side of the story, and I respect your opinion. It's different from mine, but I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, and that's fine. So that's what it means to me, at least. I understand it may not be what everyone perceives it as. Not everyone has the same connotations for words, so. Calcuttus. Well, it's cynical and ignores descendants on the picture. Oh, I like that. You know, so certain people, you know, like love. It's a big word that means a lot to different people, but at the end of the day, it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So, different people have different opinions of what love is, and that's fine. And I think recently I commented on a photo or on a Facebook post or something about it, but you know, in my opinion, if you are not willing to compromise or accept that someone's happiness might be better, oh wow, I need a scarecrow closer to that. Someone's happiness might be different than your own, or may hinge on not being with you. You know, people say they're in love with somebody all the time, but they're like, you know, screw the, you know, they get mad at that person, or screw that person. They have a difference in opinion, or they want to be with somebody else. You know, things happen, and people don't always feel the same as someone else, and that's fine. If you truly love somebody, though, in my opinion, you want them to be happy. And happiness is determined by each person what it is. And it's not always something that they determine, even. It's just something that they have to figure out about themselves. So you can't expect someone to feel the same way as you, or to have the same kind of happiness as you. And if you truly want them to be happy, you'll have to accept that and try to help them find what it is that makes them happy. And that's not to say, you know, sit there and simp over somebody and like hope they eventually love you back. But it's actually the opposite. It's, you know, if someone doesn't love you, you know, and you truly love them, I mean, if they need to be with somebody else to be happy, I mean, it is what it is. It is unfortunate. But I hope you find someone who truly loves you and wants to make you happy. And so, to that end, you should let them be happy with whoever it is they have to be, or want to be, to make their own, meet their own happiness and make their own life work. You shouldn't see it as a negative. I mean, it sucks when someone doesn't love you back. It really does. But it sucks even more to feel like someone loves you and then have them turn on you instead. So I don't know. And again, it's about, everything's about being, in my opinion, everything is about, should be centered around being just a decent human being. I mean, there's nothing, to me, it's crazy to think that we have to feel this sense of my happiness is more important than someone else's. You know, don't get me wrong, you can't, at the end of the day, you can't sit there and base your happiness off of someone else, or I'm trying to gather my thoughts here, or like you can't sit there and sacrifice your own happiness for other people at the end of the day. Is basically what I'm saying. But in those situations, that's kind of what you're doing, if that makes sense. If someone doesn't love you back, that's fine, but you need to find someone who is going to love you, and if you're not, then you are wasting time that you could be finding that person who loves you. So, maybe it's better said like that. So, in that sense, that's kind of what I'm getting at. You have a quest? Yes, you do. Leader Dipshit continues to masquerade as faithful. Something must be done. You must imprison them. Okay. I'm gonna send them to prison and immediately let them out. I mean, it is what it is. Dipshit is... I don't remember what Dipshit looks like. Oh, man. There's Yidis. I still can't... never remembered actually naming that one Dipshit. Like, I remember giving most of these characters their names. I don't remember giving the unicorn the name Dipshit. What was I doing? Most of these names are literally just me throwing out the first thing that I think of. So. Oh, I'm turning this quest so I can just let Dipshit free. There we go. Alright, Dipshit, you're free now. So yeah, a lot of these... Oh crap, I don't have enough time. I need to do a sermon. A lot of these names are just random stuff that I throw out there, so... I hardly remember them 5 minutes later. They're very of-the-moment thoughts. I need to make food again before I leave. I'm running out of ingredients here. Booyah. Booyah. So at the end of the day, hope you do what you need to do to find your own happiness and take care of each other and be decent. I hope you're having a nice day. But, yeah, it's crazy. But, I mean, this life gets crazy. I got a little too... Oh, not enough. But another thing that like kind of confuses me a bit. What do I need? Just stairs. I call them stairs. Stone blocks and stairs. To be honest. These are stairs if I ever did see them. It's just another weird thing that I dealt with. If anyone else wants to hear any of those other stories that happen of, you know, racism I experienced, I might go there. But for today, I think that's enough of the heavy stuff. At least for now. I don't want this whole stream to be about a weird incident that happened outside today. Oh god. Oh god. That was, that happened. I'm actually digging the hammers. The damn hammers are where it's at. Call me Thor. I'm just kidding, I'm a little bit of a bore. Oh gosh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. So much coming at me at once. That's one of the more difficult rooms I've been in. Forgot about those. Oh! What does that do? It sits out for long. Dodge the initial. What? Okay, I think that was my introduction to it, so I doubt it'll be that easy next time I run into it. Ooh, shield heart. I don't think we loot over the side. I have to start breaking those fires more often. Oh, there was a corpse I didn't smash. Was there another corpse there I didn't smash? There certainly was. Can't pass that 3 bones. What am I doing? Ooh. You almost got me. So you can change the hammer location at the last second. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that at first. I thought you had to dedicate. You can bail out of it mid swing though. It seems you cannot be stopped by disease or hunger, and he sends you back from death stronger each time. Please know it was not my idea to cast out the Red Crown. The other bishops, my siblings, the blame lies with them. So basically you're a bitch, and you're trying to absolve yourself of blame here, because you know the hammer's coming. Please. I beg you, spare me, kill Shimura, but do not send me to my death. Do not send me to him. You will not find my temple. I will be safe there. Yes, I will be safe. Yeah, I do believe I was ordered to kill all you blasphemous bastards, so I don't think sparing you's in my fucking repertoire. I just realized his voice gets kind of Duke Nukem-y. That's just cauliflower. I was hoping for more than just cauliflower. At least give me some grass. There we go. Duke Nukem. I can't remember any lines from those. I played the old games. I didn't play the most recently, so I was really excited for it, and then it got really bad reviews, and I was just like, I probably should just leave it alone. Typically, I only partially pay attention to bad reviews. I'll still play a game if I like it, but or if I want to. But There are some that just get bad enough reviews, and it's like, yeah, I just kind of gotta let that go. Because, you know, again, back to that thing where I said, you know, people's opinions are different about things. You know, I might like a game that got bad reviews. I've had the situation happen where I've liked a game that got really shitty reviews. So I implore most people to actually look at gameplay instead of just reviews. But I did look at a bit of gameplay for that game, and I wasn't necessarily impressed. But it's not to say I wouldn't have liked it at all. Who knows? I might play it on the channel one day, just for fun. So we'll see. Well, hello there. My name is Pimlimbo. Want a closer look at the finest antiquities in the lands of Old Faith Lamb? I always get the like at the end. I need to like watch that. That's right. As long as me ships are floating, Blimbo's open for business. Ah, he's a pirate. If this wets ye whistle, come on down to me sanctuary. Plenty of fine, legally acquired goods. Ha ha. He's got this like intense head bob. He even gave a wink. That's kind of cool. I love little things like this. It's just the little touches. I hate that phrase though, wet your whistle. It's a terrible phrase. There are so many negative connotations you could draw to that. Back to that thing that, you know, words can mean different things to different people. There's so much going on in Application Studio right now. I actually having a mini aneurysm. Oh. Why are you hiding from me? Die. I don't exactly play fair. I came to win. I came to win and break corpses, and I'm not out of corpses yet. Alright, I'm gonna break everything in the environment. Oh, 2 more corpses though, that's why I was doing it. There's corpses hidden in these here rocks. I'm mining corpses! Don't ask me how. Logic does not apply to me. Wow. That was an easy one. Oh, hello there, Red Cap. I don't know what you are, but it's been a stone tablet in the past, but I think it's been other things too. Pray. No possessions will follow you through death. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right, I did do that once. I also traded health once for something. I don't know if I like that, so I'm going here. Oh, how did I not hit? That's embarrassing. This never happens, I swear. just don't have the chance. You thought you could escape me? I am considering... I want to screw around with my mic some more. I'm considering getting a better one. But at the same time, like, really not. Like, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to. I feel like it should be good enough. I just don't know what I'm doing. But there's just like too many situations where I feel like it's not picking up certain tones of my voice. Or, this one just gives me a lot of problems sometimes. Probably just don't know what I'm doing with my mic and my settings, but... Also, like, I think it's just called a dampener. But I have this sound dampener, and like, I have a weird mic, and looking at a lot of other streamers, they don't have a mic like mine. They have a more direct mic, and it's a lot closer to them, and they kind of they adjust down. And with my mic, it's set up to be kind of close, but like kind of far away. But also, I very much feel like I've had to a lot of the setting changes I've had to do have been to turn it up. So I might need to get a better mic that catches more audio properly, and instead of turning up my settings, turn them down and adjust down. You know, just gotta try. I know what I'm turning down for. Turning down for what? I already have that. I don't have that. I already had a weapon that summoned ghosties when I killed. Probably should have kept the hammer because I was in the hammer groove, and I've thrown myself out of the groove, but this attack's a lot faster too, though, so I don't know how to dodge that for sure. Oh, goodness. I was not expecting that. A lot of these enemies look very similar, like floating jellyfish. Woo. Scoop, scoop, kadoo! Watch out. I was hoping to hit you with some of those. Touch of the Revenant? Why did they go away so fast? Here's the deal. Touch of the Revenant tears open the earth and release a horde of ghosts inside to attack nearby enemies. I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no. I definitely want to see what that does. That sounds interesting. That is cool. I am not disappointed. This pleases me. You thought yourself a match for me. Taste my touch of Revenant and know your place. I did the shortest dodge I've ever seen myself do, and just turned around and looked at him like, what are you doing? He's still attacking in the wrong direction, dude. That's great. Beelzebub! Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that was happening. Dodged by accident. Oh my goodness. That is powerful. Oh, he gets rid of projectiles too. I should save that. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Whew. Ah, I forgot they split. Oh my god. Kicking the ass out of you. Could have just finished him with a special move. The Touch of the Revenant. I think I already have one. It looks like it. No necklace. Yes. Ooh, yes, yes. Give me all the goodies. Look at all those bones. I was mining bones. Born in the bones. Molded by it. Like I came over here, didn't see any of y'all over here working. I get over here and I see people immediately start working. Did you just clean poop time 6? Oh my goodness! Times 6, there's only 4 here. It was right next to the toilet too. What were you doing? Times 6? Where's the rest? This says I cleaned it all. Most of it was vomit, actually. You better, little buddy. I knew you could do it. You are truly divine. Why, thank you. You're a cool guy, too. Woman or thing, whatever you are. You're wonderful as you are. I like using M. E-M, like them, but like short. That's what I really need to use. You know I had to do it to them. You know, shit like that. Oh gosh! Missionaries and 2 followers. I don't really care about the missionary tree. Ritual cooldowns, confession booth, propaganda speakers. I don't care about the tabernacle or the spirit land. I think these propaganda speakers should help out a lot around my farms. Can't really reach the old worship whistle, eh? I guess they can go around it, and that hits all of this side. So I just need a spot that hits all of this side. It would be ideal right here. That is unfortunate. Back. How do I move you again? think about here. Let's see, yeah. Then I could hit these. I think I need to move the medical tent and put 2 lumberjack things around it. Actually, this one's going here. I can put the next woodworker there. This one's here. And then I would just put this here. And the next mine here. Planning the boring stuff. So, move this right here. Move the medical tent closer to the homes. Nice. I like it. I kind of wanted the arch to be over it, though. Kind of cool. Hope you can walk through it. I think. What do you think you could? Go where I want you to go. Dang it. There we go. Yes. Beautiful. Alright, I guess we'll get more there. I'm trying to help you there. Send you off to do something else. These might be the small buildings, but they are timely. They are loudspeaker and they do quite a bit for what they are, so I understand to an extent. Might need to put a loudspeaker next to those things. Nah, I don't really need to. Transmogrifier things. I need gold bars to fuel them. Alright, it's food time. Come on down to Duke Nukem's. Get yourself some grassy gruel. Oh, I missed. I fucked it up. It's on fire. Oh my god, stop. It's on fire. I can't stop. There's no way to stop. There are no brakes on this train. I thought the fire was going to spread and ruin everything. I think, can I have enough for 2 rituals? Because if I do, I need to ascend one and then revive one. I have enough for 2 rituals. Let's all gather together and send you to the afterlife. It's nothing personal. Goodbye, Kose. It was your time. Alright. Pop another ritual. Resurrection. Could bring back Jose, but you haven't been dead long enough. You don't know what it's like. Ladybug is Nicocopter. Kinda miss Nicocopter. I think I'll do Ladybuggies actually. The name drew my attention first. Go first distinct. I still got enough for a food ritual. Oh wait. I should have done the resurrection then the ascension, because then I'd have more and more follower for the sermon. I have the tiny brain. There are no big brain moves here. I'm on the last skill anyway. Okay. Do the voodoo. Yes. Voodoo, you voodoo, bitch. Let's go. I was actually playing Dead Island with a friend just yesterday, so that's actually pretty funny you mentioned that. He was actually playing Sam B, and he didn't realize Sam B's the guy who sings Hoodoo You Voodoo at the beginning of the game. So I thought that was pretty funny. Yes, I see you. I am trying to get to the Ascended, people. We're playing the first. We're gonna do all of the first, and we're gonna do Riptide. And to prepare for Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 is actually coming. So, we're gonna do 1, and then Riptide, and then do 2 when it comes out. Oh yeah. Where did the person with the quest go? Did I accept? I didn't accept it. I still remember when they played the cinematic trailer for Dead Island with a little girl. I mean, it was insanity. People were so hyped for that game. Me and that friend, we also play Dying Light together, so we just kind of play zombie games together. I was wondering how far I could get while still doing this. Testing the range. Alright, who had a quest? I accidentally ignored you. Where are you at? I wasn't watching you poop, I swear. I don't know who had that quest. I thought I saw red on them, but I thought they were one of the people ready to ascend. I don't see the red quest marker over anyone's head anymore. It's weird. Typically they get mad when you ignore their quests. Oh yeah. Needle butt. Needle boutte. Ah, I can't do the accent E. Close enough. Let's go. I could stand to have more unicorns around. Yeah, I'm digging the unicorn. Get the spiral this time. Germaphobe. You could have worse skills. Get to work tending them farms on me. Look at all these worshipping people. You make me so proud. Oh god, the day's already almost over. Just doing, like, utility stuff. Oh, I already did, okay. Oof, I forgot already. I just started doing utility stuff around the place. I'm like, oh man, it took so much time. I need to start a servant. I should probably move these away from people. Yeah, I'll put it down here. I think I'll leave one right here and put one actually by the food. Does that make sense? Or the smell just like not want people to go here. Yeah, screw it. Oh yeah, I never upgraded the outhouses now that I think about it. I need to upgrade the other one. Wood. Speaking of wood, I have some right there. How convenient. Oh, it was short though. Oh, I haven't upgraded that one yet. Persona 5 comes out in a week from Friday on Switch. The other games 3 and 4 are dropping January. Oh. Yeah, the Switch ports are nice. I really like what they've done with the Switch, especially with all the indie games, and I like that Sony's taking a note from their books and allowing a lot more indie games on the PS5. So that's really cool. I really appreciate that. What's it doing? Oh yeah, lumberyard. Right next to my speaker. And stone mine right next to my speaker. Yes, there are a lot of amazing indies. I love playing random little games like this. I mean, I saw just the sprites from this game, and I was like, I gotta play that game, and it has been a blast so far. I mean, I've really enjoyed it. There's been a couple like moments where I get frustrated with some of the mechanics, but it's because it's built around the controller, and it actually tells you in the beginning controller recommended, and I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, so I kind of screwed myself there. But I'm stubborn, so since I started this way. Oh yeah, dude, Kickstarter, helping games get up there, I really appreciate that, because it's like, there's so many games that might not have happened without Kickstarter. There's been a couple disappointments, but like for the most part, a lot of Kickstarter games actually turned out pretty great. For games that turned out a little bit disappointing, Mighty Number 9, I'm looking at you. We're not gonna talk about that though. And to be fair, they tried, and I think the problem with games like Mighty Number 9 is they try to capture the nostalgia of a game that it cannot be, and it's so hard to. So, you know, they wanted to make another Mega Man, or the creator of Mega Man wanted to create another Mega Man title, and he couldn't come to a compromise on the price of what he should be paid for making another Mega Man game, so he didn't make one, but people wanted another Mega Man game so bad they took the Kickstarter to start it, and it's so cool that it did get support and it actually got made, but it's just so hard to back up Mega Man, which is such a solid and simple series. When you can't make an exact copy of it, you gotta make something similar, but reminiscent of it, but not Mega Man. Otherwise, he gets sued because that was the problem he was in. He couldn't make another Mega Man game without owning the rights to Mega Man. And while he may have been the creator of Mega Man, he did not own the rights to Mega Man. So that's where legal problems come in, and that was just unfortunate. So, I mean, I understand why Mighty Number 9 wasn't great, but it is unfortunate. So, get off my fucking plants. Thought I had a Scarecrow close enough. The Scarecrow is in range. We gotta upgrade the Scarecrow before I hurt somebody. I'm gonna hurt a bird. I don't like hurting animals, so I gotta upgrade the Scarecrow. It's okay if the Scarecrow does the hurting, just not as long as I don't do the hurting. Oh, no, that's not funny. People are gonna throw up. Sitting over there laughing, weirdo. Overall, I definitely think Kickstarter, one of the funner things on Kickstarter is supporting video game creators and anime and manga creators. I would actually pay quite a bit of money into a couple anime Kickstarters if they did Kickstarters for additional seasons. Air I'm looking at you. Air I'm looking at you. But yeah, there's a lot of great anime out there that never got finished, and I mean, if they did pop on Kickstarter, I would totally support. I mean, I'm not trying to push anyone else to support me, but I'm sure there's people out there who would be totally willing to do it. Yeah. Yeah, with the figurines and there's some cool board game ideas out there, people, that end up on Kickstarter. It is really nice. I mean, they come with fully casted figures. Some of them you can paint yourself. So, like, you get these full, like, D&D-like characters, and you can paint them yourself, and you get to choose what they look like, and that is so cool to me. I mean, I personally don't have enough time to get into stuff like that, but that is one very cool thing on Kickstarter with board games. If anyone out there is unaware, definitely recommend check out if you're into board games. Oh yes, Air Gear, just great anime. Didn't quite get its finished. I think part of the reason they didn't get their finish was they screwed up. That was on them. But I understand what they were doing. You know, they put out a couple OVAs, hoping to build hype and excitement around the future seasons. What ended up happening was, unfortunately, because these OVAs they did were so much later in the series, I mean, they kind of dropped a bunch of spoilers to people who weren't anywhere near that point. You know, anyone who's watched just the anime and didn't read the manga, they didn't know a lot of what was happening in the time skip and all that. And so these OVAs came post time skip and revealed a lot of stuff, and it was just like they were trying to create excitement for more seasons, and what they ended up doing was pissing off a lot of fans. So that was just very unfortunate that that went down like that, but. So, I mean, I was definitely confused watching the Elvis. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people that didn't read the manga. I definitely considered it, but I hold out hope that the anime will get made eventually or redone. The reason I haven't read the manga is just partially time. I don't really have a lot of time to read mangas anymore. I barely watch as much anime as I want to. Oh my god. So when it comes to things like reading manga, it's just like the other reason I don't like to read manga is a lot of animes that didn't get finished I like to watch were action oriented. I want to say that's the best way to word that. So there was fight scenes or just scenes where people were moving really fast, and sometimes in manga they can be extremely confusing because there's no color to anything, so it's hard to see or tell who's hitting who or who's moving faster than who. Yeah, there's motion lines, and some artists can really put it together, and you can really understand just like bow, 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 page, page, page. You understand exactly what's happening. But that's not always the case. There are a lot of times where I would be reading a manga and a fight scene would happen, and you would just see a fist hit a chin, and then someone would hit a fucking wall in the next page, and you don't know who got hit. And I'm just like, it really takes away from the momentum of the fight for me. So that kind of started to cut into my love for manga. But there's a lot of slice of lives that I did finish manga wise, and a couple that didn't get made into animes. Some did get made into animes. Alright, let's get back to the fighting part of this game. We did our management. Still haven't visited those new areas or beat Flinky at Knucklebones, but that's good. That's weird. That's good. Yeah. Begone, beast. Find satisfaction elsewhere. You will not cross the threshold of my temple. I was specifically ordered to murder you all, so, checklist ain't quite complete there, my dude. Tempest Gauntlets. It sounds way more badass than they probably are. Fire a fierce projectile has a chance to possess enemies on hit. Wonder what possessed enemies do. Oh no, bro! I will forever love whoever did the intro for Elden Ring. They really went for it on the. Oh, whoa, no! Okay, we're fine. Okay, woo. They really went for it on the off near the all-knowing. As much as I laugh at it and as funny as it is, and I know they probably didn't intend for it to be that funny, it really is great. It's just a bolt fired really quickly. Oh. Not sure I feel about that. The damage isn't extremely high. I figured since it was just like a single snipe shot, it'd be at least high damage. But I was like, if it's too high damage, I won't really possess enemies. I'll kill them. But I'm not killing them or possessing them lately, or so far, so... Oh, there it goes. Possessed? Yes? It says he's possessed, but he's still attacking me. So, what is possessed about it? He's not attacking his teammates. What is possessed about him? I'm so confused on what this possession does. Yeah, I don't like this secondary. I'm gonna have to swamp that out as soon as possible. Oh yeah, but just off near the all-knowing! Dude, that was so lit. I just want the voice actor, whoever they are out there, I just want you to really know I appreciated it. That was awesome. It was an experience to behold. That's not what I was aiming for. I gotta swap that out as soon as possible. That is surprisingly weak and pointless so far. Maybe someone knows a little bit more about the possession thing and it's a lot more useful than I realize, but so far it has not been the fun for me. Ooh, spiky bastards. Oh. Ooh, you almost got me. Faked me out. Yeah, just gonna belt this. I was just like gonna let it out, dude. That was amazing. I love it when someone does something like weird and just like totally dedicates to it. It's one of my favorite things ever. That's why there's those online clips of like people dancing and they have no idea how to dance and they are just giving it their all. I love it, dude. I cheer those people on, especially if I'm there in real life. Like, I love that shit. Like, you don't gotta know how to dance. You're just trying to have a good time. Like, I don't know. People are weird. I don't like people who make fun of those people. It's just like, if you've got a groove going, and it doesn't matter if you don't have rhythm, it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing, just, if you're out there having fun, and you're truly enjoying it, like, who cares? That's what dancing is about. It's having a good time. Ooh, almost got me there. I feel my wife fading away. Oh gosh, there is so much going on the screen right now. Using this ability to slow down time, not even to do damage. It did do damage to it, but just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Oh goodness. You gotta die. I can't be dodging your missiles from across the map. Oh, he changed directions hard. I didn't know how far that was going. that was a little more wimpy than I thought it was gonna be. Jump. Oh, I was trying to punish the jump. There it goes. Ooh, that was like they were making me work for the money there. I don't know what you are, and that's cool. But yeah, man, I encourage people, if you're out there just being weird, be yourself, just do it. Oh, dude, that's one of the reasons I love Aubrey Plaza. She is, like, socially awkward as hell. I don't know if it's, like, an act or what, but whenever she's, like, in interviews or whatever, she gets all socially awkward, and most people would, like, cringe or back out or, like, be like, oh, that was an accident or whatever. And Can't attack him when it's possessed. I think it's supposed to attack its enemy or something, but like, or my enemies, but it doesn't. So I don't really know what's going on. Oh, it is attacking my enemies now. It didn't work earlier. That was so weird. Possessing's working now. Oh, it's out of possession. Okay. But yeah, dude, Aubrey Plaza is so great. Like, I feel like she'd be amazing to sit down and just chat and have a conversation with. For that reason, she just, I love it when, like, most people when they accidentally mess up or they get socially awkward, they cringe or like they get weird about it. She dives head first into it. Like, she will dedicate to her mess up. Like, she'll stutter and accidentally say the wrong word, and she'll just, like, she'll own it. She'll just be like, oh, well, this is the word now. This is in the sentence, and, like, no apologies or nothing, and, like, I think that's great. It's a special kind of focus. I have no idea what kind of voice I gave you, so, 5 becomes 4, becomes 3, becomes 2. Becomes 1, becomes nothing. Okay, that's too slow. I gotta change that up. Calamar was always frightened of the Red Crown. Yes, Bia made a coward of him. My door is next to be knocked upon. Knock, knock, the lamb comes to raise. End of days, end of days. But yeah, so like, I love that Aubrey Plaza just dives into the weirdness and the social awkward things that happen, like, and it's like, her character pretty much every time I see her in something too, like in Parks and Rec and all that, like, she's like totally like socially awkward and like, she doesn't hate everything, but she kind of like has her own weird things about it, and it's like, it's really cool, and like, I feel like that is the type of people I like to be around, and it's very refreshing because it's different. Most people try to be normal or conform what they think is normal, and it makes a lot of people very samey. And I feel like that takes away from the human experience because we are all different people with different desires or different things going on, you know, so two people can live almost the exact same life and completely come out with different results, different outlooks on life, different feelings about certain things. In college, I was required to read the book The Other Wes Moore, and it's about two kids, both named Wes Moore, grew up very close to each other in proximity. Both of them got into, selling drugs. And one chose to get out and fully got out, and the other one chose to get out at first, but then decided to go back in, ended up getting busted, ended up accidentally killing somebody, and then went to jail for the rest of his life, and the other one became a successful white-collar worker. So it's like, it's so crazy to see, or blue-collar, whatever you call it. It's so crazy to see both of these kids, they grew up a few streets away from each other, around the same time period, with the same name, got into the same, they're selling the same drugs, and both of them decided to get out. And one of them successfully got out and fully got out and never went back in, and the other one went back in one time to do one last job and ended up in jail for the rest of his life. So it's like, you know, two people can grow up in the same exact situation with the same, just pretty much almost everything, and then two people can have to make the same decisions, or make different decisions in that situation. You know, someone can be told they can't do something and they can get depressed about it and feel bad and struggle. Someone else can get told they can't do something and it will drive them to work harder than ever before. They might not even care about whatever thing it is they're told they can't do. But once they are told they can't do it, now it's like their mission in life to do it, and that's cool. And then like again, that the difference in people, like you can be in the same situation, be told the same thing, and two different people will act completely different. Two people different, and it's just like an instinct sometimes. Like you can go up to two different 4-year-olds with the same name, same hair color, and same eyes, and you can tell them both the same thing, and one of them will react differently. You know, and that's wonderful to me. I mean, that is what life's about. It's the differences that make things worth it. Uh, Pupus! Pupus. Oh wow, I accidentally activated caps lock. Pupus. Oh my goodness. You just got all the negative stats, don't you? I actually like the color and all that, so I just didn't bother to change anything. Shh, I guess I need some bars. Ballistic. No. Bailey's. Yeah. You should be like a milky cream color. I don't know why I said Bailey's, but there you go. I like the bigger horns. Go for it. Also, a bunch of negative skills. Crazy. Oh yeah, but in Parks and Rec, dude, their dynamic with the characters was just very good. I feel like that is what really made that show shine. Like, it was humorous, it was entertaining, but like at the end of the day, the actors' synergy with each other is what really sold that whole deal. I knew you could do it. You're true to the... I don't even remember what that quest was, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, except the elderly person follower. Yes, I remember now. Jeez, my brain is mush. I have too many elderly followers. I need to summon more back from the dead. It's still on cooldown. Well, that's not good at all. I think about halfway through this day it'll be on cooldown, so I'll just wait. Do my super a little bit later. I'll do some maintenance. How do you feel about the new Muso spins off the Fire Emblem Heroes? So I like them. I have the Fire Emblem one, and I enjoyed it. I never beat it, but it's because at the time I was playing like 5 different games at once when I started it, and I actually needed a break from 2 or 3 of the other ones at the time, and I chose that game, so I played it. I played the crap out of it, but then a friend got me back into one of the original games I was playing, and I just kind of didn't turn back from there, so never went back to it. But I know I was doing the stuff to unlock the characters and their better weapons when they did it. I have not yet played. I think the newest one is Three Hopes. I have not yet played that one. I probably will get it, because I enjoyed the original Fire Emblem Muso, like. I can't remember what the name of it is. I'd have to pull my Switch out to tell you. I cannot keep up with the cooking. I feel like I'm so behind. I forgot I can get an extra heart by eating my own cooking. Like I was walking over to that one, I ate it. Oh, I vomited. I didn't get a heart. I lost a heart because I vomited. That's great. Half a heart. He's a fool. So I can't eat grassy grill myself? That's weird. What if I ate the one that could kill me? Would it kill me? I kind of wonder. Yeah, I like this one. I think I can only eat one once a day. I can't. Okay. Well, someone else may eat it. Alright, so I still go over here just to make sure nobody pooped or puked. Because it is like a chain reaction. One person pukes or poops, and then everybody's puking, and then no one eats, and I've wasted food. I think it was a good idea putting this outhouse right here next to the food. Alright. I gotta upgrade these scarecrows. I need more gold bars. Oh, I'm out of mines. Oh no, I got one. I got one going. I do need a second mine. What happened? What's happening? I can't see what's happening over here. Oh, someone died. Get out of my way! I can't grab the corpse! Oh my god, everyone's puking! Move! I can't grab the corpse to stop the puking because they're all in the way. This is the annoying part of this game. There we go, I got it. And now people are puking because there's puke over there. And all the food I just made for everyone is going to waste. And the place is getting disgusting. Move out of the way. You are worshipping in puke, my dude. My dude. There's one more somewhere. There is somewhere. There is puke or poop that I cannot see. This meter tells me there is. There it is. Apparently No Man's Sky support is brilliant. I was surprised because no multiplayer. Apparently it ranks up there with Witcher 3 and its port. I don't know, man. So I guess you could call it a hot take. I'm not a fan of the No Man's Sky formula. That's why I support the name No Man's Why. There's just no really good reason to play the game, in my opinion. To me, because it's not really, or at least I don't know. Maybe they did add something, but there's no big bad to fight at the end or anything. Like there's no reason to progress to the middle, except progressing to the middle. If that makes sense. And to me, that's a weird concept. Yeah, you get to explore more planets, and you need to upgrade your ship to do so. But it's not any necessarily good reason to progress yourself. If that makes sense. Enemies aren't the main focus of the game, and naming new species and stuff like that. The coolest part about it in concept, I didn't do the ritual. Oh, that's unfortunate. To me, the coolest part of that formula and concept. Oh, you fell asleep out here. I don't have enough beds. The coolest part of that concept was the fact that you could name a species and then someone would find it. So, if you eliminate multiplayer, there's no reason to discover something first. There's no reason to venture to the middle as fast as possible. I feel like that was the biggest reason to venture to the middle, was like find the species no one else has found and name them. But even then, even when that was the thing, it was like you could go so long without finding a planet that was discovered by somebody else. Like, the game was almost too vast. They were very ambitious with that one, and I feel like, unfortunately, that ambition kind of backfired to an extent. So, I don't know. To me, I've played a lot of games. I mean, where you just do nonsense. Like, even farming simulators, I'm like, well, that's fun, you know? But even in farming simulators, it's kind of an end goal. You know, you want to take care of a city or to improve life around where you're at. You know, there's a goal. There's the reason to play, and I feel like, unfortunately for me at least, there's no reason to play No Man's Sky. I don't know, I feel like it's lacking in that area. So, personal opinion, I mean, this is what it is. It's not a terrible game. They've definitely made improvements on it. It's definitely a lot better in the state than it was originally, but I also don't want to, I don't know. So I want to give them credit where credit is due. They really messed up when they released it, and they fixed it up pretty nice. So, you know, I want to give them credit for that. But I don't want to make light of that either. Like, they released that game in a pretty bad state compared to what they said it was going to be able to do, or what was going to be possible. And then they just fixed it later in patches. I don't want to glorify that, because a lot of games will try to get away with doing stuff like that. And a lot of games did it around that time. And I just don't want to, encourage that kind of behavior. Like, to say, you know, your game should come out in a playable state. You know, people are playing game to play, or paying money to play a game at the end of the game, at the end of the day. And if your game is lacking in the areas you said it would be, I don't know, let's see, like, it's lacking the features you said it was going to have, and or it is not in a playable state. I don't want to promote the idea of, oh, we'll update it later and fix it later. We'll fix it in post and just update the hell out of it later. And unfortunately, Cyberpunk 2077 ended up being one of those games that released in a pretty much unplayable state, and then needed to be fixed later in patches. But yeah, and Anthem was the same way. I mean, I can just keep naming titles, but I don't know. I had a lot of good hope for No Man's Sky in the beginning, but I couldn't really find a reason to play it, even after they did fix a lot of stuff and added a lot of stuff. Just couldn't bring myself to do it. If anyone enjoys it, I mean, go ahead. I mean, it's just not for me. It's not my thing, unfortunately. I played it. I don't own it, but I played it over a friend's house. I played it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "This is cool. This is cool. This is cool." And it's like, but I don't know. I didn't feel motivated to do anything in that game. I don't know. Yeah, Anthem was pretty bad. I hear it's in the playable state now, but you know, another game that had a cool concept, promoted a lot of hope, and kind of flopped. I'm big sad because actually, because No Man's Sky like did so bad, they actually scared other game developers into not making certain games. And one of the game developers that got scared of not making a game was making a really cool fucking game. And oh, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head because it's been so long. I mean, that was years and years ago. But it was looking to be one of the best dragon themed games of all time. And the creators, once they saw No Man's Sky flop, and their game was met with a lot of expectations, and a lot of people were really looking forward to their game, like, they didn't think their game would live up to the hype, and they just stopped the project. And that was a big letdown. That made me really sad. Like, I was like, man, like, No Man's Sky put such a bad taste in everyone's mouth. But they literally shut down a game they had been working on for 3 years. I remember they were working on like 3 to 5 years. They had been working on the game for like 3 to 5 years, and they just threw it away and just didn't make the game. That's crazy to me. For it to be that serious. So, no, I don't hold that against No Man's Sky. I don't be like, oh, it's the reason that game didn't get made, so screw it. I'm like, you know, I'm not really about that, but we hit down to half HP. All enemies will be all 3 damage. 10% chance to deal a critical hit. Gain an extra half heart. When attacked, 10% chance of negating the damage. A lot of those are benefiting of survival, so it's nice. Oof. Oh man, I am not good about predicting those. Okay. Down. Oh yeah. Ooh. There we go. I need all the bones I can get. Oh, strike. I don't understand the striking sometimes. Sometimes it's enough to click on the right side of the character or click on the left side of the character, but sometimes I feel like I actually need to like click next to the character to change directions quickly or whatever. Again, this is a character or a controller support game, so you know, I'm kind of screwing myself by not using the controller, but I'm stubborn. What can I say? I wonder how they would deal with that whole reaction in control. Oh. Its arrow was aimed down that way, so I didn't bother dodging, and then it went that way, so that kind of confused me. That was the only reason I slow-mo watched myself get hit right there. So I wonder how they would control that, like which direction you swing in. Would you just control it with the analog of the controller, or? Oof. Oh, that is a biggin. Oh, oh no. This is not gonna be a long run, y'all. Alright. I got credit mix. Oh, I'm the poison. Oh, I'm out of the juice. I'm out of the good juice. I'm trying to use some special ability. Well, that poison is a ticking. Get this good juice. There we go. I forgot what it's called. Fever? Fever? Yeah, Fever. That's what it's called. Get little Boyd. Leave you in the corner. What's your go-to Skyrim build? I'm running on my brother is playing the anniversary edition on Switch. So for Skyrim, kind of basic. I'd either just go full mage or like full ranger. And what I mean by that is like, I don't like going like full stealth archer because like that is broken as hell in the game. But I do like the bows in that game and like having, especially like doing like a magic archer build with the magic bow setup. But also I like to go to the vampire. If I do a mage build, I typically go vampire. If I go ranger, full ranger, I usually go with the werewolf type of deal. And the reason that is because when I dedicate everything to the bow, and I don't actually put anything in the one-handed or two-handed, most of my melee combat comes down to I'm weak as hell. And I don't like to stealth archer it because it's too easy. So I just turn into a werewolf and start slashing. Which is probably just as cheesy as stealth archering, but at least being a werewolf has negatives. You must hunger. Have this one on the house. Oh, on the house? Okay. Free follower? I'm about to tear your stuff up though. What's got here? Got some coins? Oh yeah, it's bones. What else you got? Pathetic creatures. Your lines keep disappearing. Your lines go away so fast. I'm trying to read them. Ah, screw it. I don't care anymore. Oh yeah, dude. When it comes to vampire, are you the intelligent guy who's an ass? Leader my clothes a coward. How can I respect someone who's too afraid to fight? Is your path forged in blood and fire? Oh yeah, I seek war. War and blood. I shall spill the blood of my enemies. What? Did I not pick war? Am I stupid? Did I accidentally hit peace or something? Wait, did I not pick war? I could have sworn I picked war. Yeah, I did. So I did pick war, right? Like I'm not screwing around here. Like I didn't fuck that up, did I? Let's start this. Spartans. Oh yeah, from the epic battle rap battles of history. Oh gosh. Whoop. Turn him on, folks. Oh. Activate the trap. Oh wow, knocked him in the trap. That's savage. Yeah, he called me a coward, but I chose war. He said, my leader is too much of a coward. He said, is your path forged in blood and fire? And then he called me a coward when I said war. I'm confused. Maybe he wanted a leader that forced peace? I'm confused. Oh, I forgot bitches. Oh no. I was on the warpath. Yeah, I should die the poison. Nice. I almost did it again. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? Ah, yes. Oh, heals. Don't worry about those noises. Questions for later. I'm gonna go check those other paths. I know I'm doing a lot of back and forth right now. Oh, I forgot I'm not using the explosion. I just used the ice pillar. And I already forgot. Whew. I really have to kill you? Yeah, sorry, that weirdo totally derailed my thoughts. I don't even remember what I was saying. But, you know, I mean, it was totally his choice to come with me or not, and, they chose not to, so, what it is, what it is. They don't get to join my glorious cult and rage against the gods that have abandoned him. Or her. Or it. Or they. Kind of wonder what that is. It seems like death, so I'm trying to go. It might be bones. I might be stupid. I passed up one earlier. I always need bones. I'm big dumb. I think it's bones. Logically applying thought to it. I swear during streams my brain goes away. Alright, so at the end of this run, that'll be the end of the stream. I'm going to like delay me canceling the stream. I've noticed that when I sign off and I say goodbye and like, see you next stream, and I do my ending notes, and then I end stream, sometimes it gets cut off by like 45 seconds. Sometimes it's like 5 to 10 seconds. Sometimes it is like 45 seconds of what I'd said and done are just gone. And so I don't end properly or sign off properly. So I'm gonna wait a while. It might be a little awkward. I might stare at you. I'm gonna get a little bit of the thing we were talking about earlier, where I just kind of lean into the awkwardness. Woo! Woo! Oh, you are crazy accurate with those arrows. You don't even have a bow, and it's crazy accurate with the arrows. Bro, I am dodging my ass off, and he just does not miss. He don't miss. Thought that killed. It was unfortunate. Ooh. Thought he had me, but he ain't happy. Oh no. Oh my goodness, look at the black eye. I'm so beat up. I knew early though this might not be a long run. Screwed up a lot early. Woo! Stopped your run. Oh, and it still hit me. Alright, next stream we will murder this boss. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I gotta stop dying of old age around here. Do y'all know how much work and bones it is to bring y'all back? And there's puke everywhere somewhere from these deaths. I wish I didn't puke so violently over deaths. It's like the weirdest thing. This one's actually kind of nasty. It started to turn to bones and rot. But when they're not rotted, I don't get it. That one's rotted. Like, I get that. Alright, now where's all the puke? disgustingness. Actually, don't see any puke or poop. What the hell? Oh, it's gone now. It was just the body, so never mind. So actually, no one puked over that. So if I'm not here, no one pukes. You guys are a bunch of fakers. Drama queens. All of you are queens. All right. Oh, I have to marry somebody. That's right. I will marry this person, and then I'll win stream. It's your anniversary. It's your anniversary. Do you know what today is? I forgot who I'm marrying. Oh, there it goes. Good thing it highlights them because I forgot. I'm getting married today. What's it? Oh, who's the lucky bride? I don't know. That's an awkward conversation. Who's the lucky groom? I don't know. Are you the bride or groom in this situation? Yes. This is the happiest day of my life. Aww. It's a happy day for me too. Alright, y'all. So, oh, I got the extra already. Did I eat? I didn't eat. I didn't eat. I swear I didn't eat. What's happening? Anyway, that'll be all for today. Get that hot save and until next time. Hope you guys take care, and hope everyone has a nice day. And stay safe, protect yourself out here, because people are recording weird things and doing strange things, like pretending you're chasing them. It's a thing now, I guess. So, and anyway, that's not the real message of the day. Just be careful, being decent to each other, and take care. Peace out. See you next time. Please like, comment, subscribe.